We are going to stand up for the older workers of this country. We're not going to let employers cut back on the benefits that were promised to them. Today, all across this country, American workers and the middle class are under severe economic attack.
I do believe that when you are old, you have the right, underlined, to retire with dignity and security.
I hope very much that you will pay close attention to what goes on in Washington, because a lot of what will be going on, in my view, will consist of a war against senior citizens.
Corporate America and the CEOs who make tens of millions of dollars a year in compensation packages are attempting to destroy the pensions that have been promised to millions of American workers.
And it seems to me that what we want to do in Congress is to start changing the priorities so that we pay attention to the people who are hurting, including millions and millions of senior citizens who are trying to make it on $7,000 or $8,000 a year in Social Security.
Workers all over the state, all over the United States of America, who had worked for companies year after year, gave up the opportunities to go to another company because they were expecting that the company that they worked for would honor the promise that they made to those workers. And that promise was that if you worked at a company for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you would receive a certain benefit. You knew what that benefit was. Well, what some of these big companies finally decided, they said, hey, why do we have to pay out those benefits? Let's convert to a so-called cash balance payment plan. We will cut the benefits promised to workers by 30%, 50%. We, big companies that give hundreds of millions of dollars to our CEOs, we will cut back on the promises that we made to our workers.
But don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. If you stand up and if seniors all over America stand up, we'll win. If seniors do not, we will lose. It's as simple as all that.